My focus is too critical for me not to guard it. You have an alarm on your house because you love it. You have an alarm on your car because you love it. You have alarm notifications set up on your online banking. So if anybody tries fraud, you get notified. But yet you leave your focus unguarded. See, you ain't got to have nothing to be around me, but you at least got to be focused on something to be around me. Because distracted people do what? Distract people. If I don't call you back, I'm guarding my focus. If I don't come around, I'm guarding my focus. My focus is too critical for me not to guard it. You have an alarm on your house because you love it. You have an alarm on your car because you love it. You have alarm notifications set up on your online banking. So if anybody tries fraud, you get notified. But yet you leave your focus unguarded. See, you ain't got to have nothing to be around me, but you at least got to be focused on something to be around me. Because distracted people do what? Distract people. If I don't call you back, I'm guarding my focus. If I don't come around, I'm guarding my focus. My focus is too critical.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation of the Akim, pushing out the word and truth and sincerity of the whole full leg around the globe. All right. So the sentiment, all right, of that brother's speech, all right, what he was going into, all right, is found in Luke 11:34. All right. That's a great precept to go with the sentiment that he's talking about, all right, of staying focused. And that is so critical to stay in this walk, to stay in this work, to keep your eye on the prize, to set your sights on the goals, on the treasures in heaven, okay, where moth and rust does not corrupt, all right, roughly paraphrasing, okay. And let's start right here at Luke 11:34. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when thine eye is single, thy whole body also is full of light. But when thine eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness. All right? And how they say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Okay? See no evil, hear no evil. You're to guard your temple. All right? So you're supposed to guard your focus. Guard your what your sights, what you set your sights on, all right, which they should be on heavenly things. Get your money, all right, get your daily bread, all right, as the scriptures say, use the world but don't abuse it. Okay, anytime you abuse something like substance abuse, all right, and it's not done in moderation, all right, like too much liquor, all right, you become an alcoholic, all right, too many women, all right, you become addicted to that. It becomes idol worship. All right. So if you're gonna focus on anything, focus on things above. All right. Set your eye, all right, your focus, and guard it on this work, on this truth. Okay. On growing in this faith, on growing in this spirit. Okay. Holy conduct, holy conversation. Okay. Because the light of the body is the eye. All right. Therefore, when thine eye is single, and when you go into that word single, from the Greek word hapluse, simple, single, whole, good, fulfilling its office, sound of the eye, and the base of, as a particle of union, properly folded together, that is single, figuratively clear, all right? So you want to be clear, all right? On what you're doing, on what you're focused on, because the deceiver, Satan, all right, if you do not put on your full armor, as it is written in Ephesians, all right, and you have that shield of faith, okay, to withstand these darts, which is representative of all these temptations, all these fiery trials that he's going to put you through. All right, that the Heavenly Father is going to put you through via his servant Satan. And yes, Satan serves the Most High. All right, contrary to popular belief, Satan is in order under the Most High. And we see that in stories like Job. All right, when Job was tested, okay, that Job needed the Most High's approval to do anything to him. Okay, so if the Most High is testing us, often through the spiritual entity Satan, putting us through trials and tribulations to test our faith, okay, we are to be focused. All right, Job is a perfect example of somebody that stayed focused, kept his integrity. All right, so that's what you want to keep your eye single on. Take heed, therefore, that the light which is in thee be not darkness. All right, because if you waver and you are led to any wayward doctrine, any other false way, okay, Satan pulls you out, like in Matthew the 13th chapter with the parable of the sower. All right, that there comes that wicked one and takes that righteous seed. All right, you're supposed to guard this seed of righteousness that's been planted in you. All right, many are called but few are chosen. You are supposed to guard it with your life. So if you know that your people are calling you to be around some bullshit, something that's gonna divert you from the path, there's gonna be some wickedness, some unholiness. All right, you are to try to guard your focus, avoid it. All right, why put yourself in a position that you're gonna stumble? Okay, that's just Satan tempting you, testing you, and ultimately he could even destroy you. All right, if you give in to him and you're not keeping your eyes single on the Heavenly Father and things of above. If thy whole body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, the whole shall be full of light, as when the bright shining of a candle doth give thee light. All right, that's why the scriptures say that the Most High will make us shine. Okay. And yeah, I know the brother in this clip, a zeal of the Most High, even if it's not according to knowledge, he had that sweater of Christ, all right? He had the false name. But, Lord willing, that brother wakes up and nonetheless, according to that zeal, he was very on point with that focus, all right? Well, what he said about focus and having to guard it, all right? So that's all I wanted to touch on. Keep your eye single, all right? All right, and let's jump actually up to 33 real quick. Luke 11:33. No man, when he hath lighted a candle, putteth it in a secret place, neither under a bushel, but on a candlestick, that they which come in may see the light. All right, so that's the ensample. That's the job, the task, the duty that you have to minister and be an example and be a light unto the world. Okay. No man, when he hath lighted a candle, putteth it in a secret place. What good is it? It's going to just be lighting a secret place that nobody sees, okay? Or puts it under a bush, but on a candlestick, that they which come in may see the light, all right? So you are supposed to be a light unto the world. So how much more are you supposed to guard the light and darkness that comes in, all right? That light that comes in, guard it with your life, okay? And try and keep out darkness as much as possible. All right. Let's go into a couple precepts with the word diligence. All right. A word search on diligence brought up Proverbs 4:23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. All right. So that goes hand in hand with being diligent. Place of confinement, prison, guard, jail, guard, post, watch, observance. All right, so you're observing, you're on your watch. All right, you're on post, act of guarding, observances. All right, figuratively, a deposit, also observed, a usage or an example. Concretely, diligence, guard, office, prison, ward, watch. All right, and we're set up as watchmen. So how much more are we not to be distracted with the bullshit and the folly of this world, all right? Because we are supposed to be on watch. We're supposed to be the light, okay? Luke 12:58, when thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, as thou art in the way, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him, lest he hail thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and the officer cast thee into prison. All right. So even in the times to come of great temptation, of great woe, of great persecution, all right, on those that fear the Lord. A great indignation, a great insurrection, Salakia, a great insurrection on those that fear the Lord coming down. We are to be watchful. We are to give diligence. All right, we are to tap into the light. Okay, because this word being in us is how it's going to flow out of us as rivers of living water. As they said that, as the scriptures say, that some of us are going to be brought before governors and in councils, all right, and magistrates, all right. But we are to give diligence. If we're diligently that we've taken in this word, we've ate the roll, we've built up our faith, all right. The Heavenly Father is going to speak through us in that day. That's why the scriptures say that not to give thought to what you may say, all right, when you're brought before these wicked councils, all right. Romans 12:8, or he that exhorteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity, all right, which goes back to your eye being single. He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. 2 Timothy 4:9, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. All right, diligence. All right, from the Greek word spoudazo, to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor. All right, in an endeavor, give diligence. All right, so all these things are synonymous with focus. You are to focus, be on your watch. All right, keep thine eye single. Hebrews 6:11, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. All right, that's again full assurance, to be whole. All right, whole, focused. Give this your undivided attention. And there's many offices, all right? Many offices, the same way there's many members to one body. We are the body of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So get in where you fit in. Examine thyself, know thy strengths, okay? And then give diligence. Keep thine eyes single, all right? Yes, do your thing in the world. Yes, family time. Yes, get your daily bread. Yes, you got to go serve the slave master. That's part of the curses we're under. But ultimately, in mind, body, spirit, keep thine eyes single. Keep your eye on the prize. All right? Second Peter 1:5, and beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. All right, how are you gonna do that if you do not give diligence? All right, beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. How are you gonna add virtue? By keeping thine eye single. Virtue, from the Greek word aratai, a virtuous course of thought, feeling, and action. A virtuous course of thought, feeling, and action. A virtue, moral goodness, any particular moral excellence as modesty, purity. All right, and that's all that comes from this word. This word cleanses you, makes you pure. Okay, especially if you ground your thoughts and actions and conduct in it. All right, 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. All right. Wherefore the rather, brethren, all right, rather than anything else, keep thine eye single, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Because we've been called, so make sure that you're elected. Abaratazah, Father's will. Okay, Lord willing. All right, which that is not up to us. We do not know if we are written in the book of life, but you could give diligence. All right, you could give diligence rather to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. And the Heavenly Father is not a liar, and he is not unrighteous to forget our works and labors of love. So keep thine eye single, stay focused, keep the eye on the prize, be diligent, and then the Heavenly Father is not a liar. Okay, if he says, if you do these things, ye shall never fall, you can bank on that. All right. Jude 1 and 3, beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. All right. And through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, and us being redeemed back, okay, we could have access to that salvation. And so we have to earnestly contend. All right. That's why it says exhort. All right. To write unto you and exhort, which is what all these scriptures are about. These scriptures are for the elect, by the elect. All right. From the Greek word parakaleo, to call to one side, call for, summon, to address, speak to admonish, exhort, to beg, entreat, beseech. All right. To encourage, strengthen, to instruct, teach. Okay, so it's a loaded word, to exhort. All right, so let's read it again. Jude 1 and 3, beloved, when I gave all diligence, all right, to write unto you, all right, because this is why these scriptures have been written, all right, with diligence, through blood, sweat, and tears, trials and tribulations. These scriptures were brought forth and have been carried down, and the Heavenly Father gave it free course through the World Wide Web to get to the ears and hearts of those that will believe. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you, all right? Exhort you, compel you, that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. And then let's go into that word, earnestly contend, all right? Simple. From the Greek word zomai, to contend, to struggle for, earnestly contend for. Okay, so that's what this faith is for. It's not like the fake Christians to say that, you know, all you have to do is accept European Christ and you are saved. All you got to do is confess European Christ. There's much more to it. First of all, you have to confess the true Heavenly Father, which his name is Yahweh, his son Yahweh Shai, okay, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, and then you are to know their will and be in their frequency, okay, and then within those constraints to struggle for, earnestly contend for, give diligence, okay, push forward, keep thine eyes single, focused, all right, so guard your focus. With that, I pray brothers and sisters was edified. Till next time, shalom. All honor, love, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.